The miracle of existence. So, I have this piece of toilet paper here. One square. Now, let's imagine this is a thought experiment. This is an exercise, and try to stay with me here. Now, let's imagine that this is existence. Nothing else exists, but don't even think about nothing else. Just let's use this as an analogy for existence. Just this clean slate. And let's call this a miracle because because it exists at all, just to exist. There's nothing about it. There's no features. It's just existing, which is just utterly unfathomable and a miracle. And now let's imagine that this can take on all these different appearances, or at least appear to. You can take this and you can kind of fold it over itself with these different shapes, right? Different shapes, triangle, whatever. But imagine that there's no limit to the intricacies that this existence can appear as. Okay, all different kind. It could be a ball, or it could be a ball within the square if it's folded just right. There's no limit. It's not going to tear. It doesn't have a limitation because there's nothing to limit it because there's nothing outside of it. So it's just pure existence, pure miracle. Now, what can happen is this can fold up in certain ways. It can take on certain appearances, or it can at least appear to the extent where it could be it could appear to take on a narrative because it can take on so many different forms, so many different shapes. It can take on the shape of what appears to be a living life form in an environment, and it can appear to come on as anything. It could appear to be the sun or the solar system or whatever, whatever you could possibly think of, infinite possibilities. Well, when it takes on those forms, it doesn't lose that it's a miracle. That's the one thing that doesn't go away. The miracle doesn't go away no matter what form this appears to appear as. It can even appear to be an average man living a mundane life looking for a miracle. But it's all always a miracle. It can never be reduced, it can never be less than. But when those forms, if they take the appearance of a person who's living a mundane life, it's mundane because they have this form of a person has taken on the forms of thoughts, and those thoughts have uh, created an illusion of a demystification of this miracle. But even that demystification is this miracle. And even if that person is demystified by life, lives a mundane life, and then comes across a miracle, like somebody levitating or healing somebody who's sick or whatever, that healing or that miracle that occurred is no more or less miraculous than all of the mundane life that led up to it. It's only a narrative that is a miraculous narrative, one of a miracle. It's a miracle, and within the miracle, there is the form of it not being a miracle. it seems paradoxical, but it's because a miracle, this miracle is so powerful and infinite simply because it exists and there's nothing else but it to impose any limitation onto it. But it can even take on the form of being a person who lives a non-miraculous life and could come across a miracle. So in that way, the mundane and the divine are one. There is nothing that is not a miracle. This miracle, this piece of toilet paper, is of the same miracle as healing the sick. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more content like this, then please subscribe. And if you know anybody who might like this, then please share it. And I hope you have a great rest of your day.